And the main topic being discussed in this video was Kris becoming, well, Kris with a K.
That's crazy, bruh. That switch was so random, bro. I ain't gonna even lie.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Where people are claiming to have exposed Kris for having an inappropriate relationship with a 13-year-old fan when he was 20 years old.
Oh my gosh, bro. Don't tell me he another EDP, another Dr. Disrespect. Don't tell me he one of those. Another Drake. Damn, bro. What's up with y'all grown ass men liking little ass kids? Man. Apparently, Kris Tyson is under fire right now. Apparently, he been on his pedophile shit, man. Bro, it's always something new with Kris, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Ever since he made the switch to you know what, Kris haven't been the same since, bro. But we about to check out this video, man. Let's see what's been going on with Kris, bro.
So recently, mrbeast became the most subscribed to person on the entire platform. Year after year, he has consistently dropped some of the biggest videos on YouTube, and he's the type of guy that really prides himself on avoiding any sort of controversy around his name. And in general, it seems like he really just wants to have fun while helping people out and making these different big ideas of his come to life. But one controversial topic around him and his brand has been one of his best friends, Kris. Kris has been with Jimmy since the start of his days on YouTube, and is actually one of his childhood friends. And over time, the audience came to know and love Kris like they do many of the other recurrent people on the channel. Well, you might remember last year we talked about Kris in a highly controversial video posted by Sunny V2, and the main topic being discussed in this video was Kris becoming, well, Kris with a K.
That's crazy, bruh. That switch was so random, bro. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. That was probably one of the most random switches I ever seen, gang. Like, no cap.
Transitioning from a man to a woman. Needless to say, the reception for this video was really all over the place. Over the years, people had come to know Kris as a married Christian family man, so many fans and critics alike did find his transition to be a little bit jarring, including Nick Merckx, who has been very vocal about his opinions. Now, mrbeast has made it beyond clear that Kris is his day one best friend, and he will always support him, even expressing displeasure towards people who had bad things to say about Kris, and claiming that he is an amazing parent. Even till this day, it's like constantly a huge topic of discussion online, because not only is it such a hot topic in general, but he's also involved with the biggest YouTuber in the world. And now Kris is once again being discussed, and it seems like their past is coming back to haunt them in the form of some strange tweets. Above that, there's also some more recent allegations that point towards Kris having a Dr. Disrespect type of relationship with a fan. First, let's talk about this video that recently came out and now went viral that shows old tweets from Kris back in the 2017 to 2018 range. This video immediately connects Kris with a person named Shadman, who is known for his explicit drawings online, and he apparently got famous for depicting all kinds of disgusting things in these drawings, including underage individuals in these illustrations doing vile things. Like, anyone who thinks this stuff is okay needs to be thrown under the jail with the likes of EDP. Basically, weirdos use this art angle as a bypass to enjoy, though the legality of it does still seem kind of vague to me. Well, basically, back in the day, Kris posted a ton about Shadman, and even had his artwork up at his house in the background of an old mrbeast video. He also posted several tweets about enjoying this type of artwork in general, and other suggestive posts about various cartoon characters. And even though most of these posts are like 7 years old at this point, at the time he was still a 21-year-old man. And this isn't just like some racist stuff or something that there could be like more gray area on. Or you could say, oh, that was just like part of the times back then. This is some weird shit that he was interested in to a massive extent. Like a grown man hanging a picture on their wall of this nasty...
I ain't gonna lie, Kris. That shit is weird as fuck, bro. Why the fuck is you hanging up child pee pictures on the wall, bro? Like, really think about how weird that is, gang. Like, you really went out your way to hang the shit on the wall, bro? Like, what? That's what you into? That's what you interested in?
stuff takes quite a bit of premeditated thought. So obviously people already thought that that was very strange of him, but it's really nothing compared to this more damning allegation, where people are claiming to have exposed Kris for having an inappropriate relationship with a 13-year-old fan when he was 20 years old.
Oh my gosh, bro, don't tell me he another EDP, another Dr. Disrespect. Don't tell me he one of those, another Drake. Damn, bro, what's up with y'all grown ass men liking little ass kids? Like, what's the obsession with that? And like, why are y'all so comfortable with fucking with little ass kids, gang? Like, bro, like what the y'all niggas really need to be studied, gang. I ain't gonna cap for real, bro. Cause the shit y'all be doing, bro, like it be so questionable, bro. Like what?
This online communication continued for several years. Shout out to this man Prism, who is the first one to bring this to light. So there's this kid who goes by the nickname LavaGS online, and it seems like he was a massive mrbeast fan back in the day, and even got to work for Jimmy at some point in the past helping with his gaming channel. It seemed like over the years they developed several channels of communication, from Snapchats to Twitter messages, Discord DMs, and private gaming sessions. Which, let me just pause the video right there and say that I already have a problem with that. Unless someone is like your cousin or related to you in some way, there is absolutely no reason that a 20-year-old needs to be having all these different private conversations with someone who's in middle school.
Bro,
like a 20...
No cap, gang. No way you should be talking to that young ass kid, bro. Middle school? You 21 years old. What the fuck is you... How many private calls you need with this man, bro? Like, what's the big deal about being in a private call with this person? That's already sketchy right there.
Should be out there enjoying their life, trying to do new things with people their age. And obviously, pretty much anyone with a platform online is going to have some fans who are kids. And so it's obviously the adult's responsibility to not be in like constant communication with them. It's really not that hard. Either way, he felt so comfortable with Kris, to the point that he was asking him about his addiction to adult cartoons. And they were having a lot of inappropriate banter publicly on Twitter when Lava was only 14.
Guys, we are so close to our goal. Oh my god, one more Patreon and I'm releasing my nudes. And this is the part I have a problem with. This isn't a group chat. This is literally just him and this other guy that he's been talking to and that he's friends with online. Lava says, I'm your first Patreon, big boy. And he shows that he donated some money. He donated like $1 or something, so it's not enough to meet the goal. And he says, but not $5. Pathetic. Just kidding. Kissy face. I'll tell you what it means. It means that you are telling him that he needs to donate $5 so you can release your or whatever. He says, wait till my Twitch revenue comes in. Winky face. And of course, it continues. He says, check again. And he tags you, I think. At least that must be you, or he's tagging you.
LOL, I just saw, hold up, I got you, dad. Oh no. See, if I would have saw these tweets before, I would have already, like, the Kris that we see now, I would have already knew what it was hitting on. If I would have been saw these tweets, I would have been knew that he was gonna make the transition that he made. So he been into dudes. And he been into little ass kids. Like, bro, what? Come on, Kris. I expected better out of you, bro. Come on, bro. You disappointed us twice in a row, gang. Like twice, bro. Bro, this is crazy, bro. $5 for some nudes, gang, and you sending it to a young boy, a boy at that. Which I'm not saying it's cool if it was a girl, but like, bro, what? Like.
And of course he says, I posted some fire news for you. Please no share. Bro. And this is someone that you're talking to that is 14 years old. That you know is 14. And at the end of the day, you cannot be talking about topics like this with someone that is this young.
So at the very least, these two had a close enough relationship where Kris felt comfortable making these adult jokes towards him. And at the very worst, he's literally flirting with a 14-year-old on the timeline. But by the time Lava would turn 16, he would apparently even meet up with Kris at some point. And he even talked about this extensively on like a mrbeast Discord server. Now I do want to make it clear that this guy Prism who made this video spoke privately with this Lava guy. And Prism claims that Lava's statement is that nothing bad ever happened when they met up back in the day. And that basically their relationship never really got inappropriate. And as I'm editing this video, guys, Lava actually took to Twitter to make his own statement about the situation, where he says these videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes. I was never exploited or taken advantage of. Can you do me a favor and comment on these videos and tell them to stop spreading lies? The situation takes away from children who are actively being exploited every day online. I'm not a victim of anything being claimed in these videos or at all. And keep in mind that's after this morning he removed all affiliation with mrbeast from his Twitter page. And now we have yet another update where Keemstar has jumped into the picture. He says that mrbeast connected him with this guy Lava directly, and that Lava is denying all of these allegations, and now claiming that him and Kris did not have any sort of private interactions, and that when he went to meet up with Kris that apparently his entire family and the mrbeast crew were present. I ran Discord with Kris Tyson when I was 13, edgy and inappropriate jokes were said. That's it. So take with that what you will. And you guys already know if there was going to be one person to defend Kris in this entire situation, it was going to be that fool Ethan is online, who last time we caught up with him was pretty much defending the sick people that they catch on predator poachers. So here he was trying to watch the video on stream where Kris got exposed for liking that very strange artwork.
God, I hate how this is formatted like a commentary video and it feels like it was edited by AI.
You still think this is a coincidence? The next thing will definitely change your mind. On January 25th, 2019,
it also sounds like it was written by fucking AI.
Chadman posted a picture of a character called Raptalia from the Rising of the
So the synopsis is Ava used to like... Stop skipping? No, because the synopsis of the video is Ava used to like Shadman in 2017. Don't watch that fucking dog shit video. So bad. Such an awful and terrible...
He don't even know the full details. He just dick eating. He basically just dick eating, bro. He probably cool with Kris or some shit. Ava, whatever the nigga name is now. Yeah, he probably cool with that person now, but like, bro, you don't even know the full details. It seemed like you just talking for real. Like, at least get both sides from the situation before you just assume what's going on, bro.
Formatted video, literally the worst YouTube video I've seen in a long time.
So from the start, you can tell that this guy Ethan feels some sort of personal connection to the call out in that video. Just like the sheer amount of anger you can see pulsing through his very tired face. To me, kind of tells the whole story of what his opinion is about to be. Yes, that video that he was watching, it wasn't like the best made video I've ever seen, but it's something that I would expect from kind of like a novice commentary channel. And I do think it was very important for kind of kicking off this expose. But let's hear what Ethan thinks.
Literally just to be like, mrbeast's friend 7 years ago had some inappropriate tweets that were a really bad look. You're avoiding the video? That's the whole point. What am I avoiding?
The truth that it doesn't matter that it happened 7 years ago. This guy was into some absolutely diabolical shit.
Didn't like most of the internet at the time with Shadman? Yes. For some reason, yes.
So his excuse for this disgusting behavior is that apparently most of the internet, they were f***ing with this nasty loser who was making these disgusting drawings. I mean, first of all...
That don't make it okay. Like, what the... Bro, oh my God. Bro, just because some shit happened a few years ago, if it's some diabolical shit, like some shit like dealing with kids and like rape or some dramatic situation, just because it was old, that don't mean you could just throw it under the rug. Like, this shit really crazy. Like, there ain't no way no grown-ass men should be messing with no little-ass kids like that, bro. Like it's deeper than just... Oh, it was a few years ago. But that's still bad. Like, that still don't make it right just because it's old. Like, what? That don't even make sense.
That just has to be a blatant lie. And to me, the shit he was into is just, like, inexcusable. I don't give a when it happens. He was already an adult man.
I don't need to see the whole thing. It's bad. It's a bad video.
And I think that he's claiming it's a bad video because politically it doesn't align perfectly with him.
I'm sorry. It was 7 years ago.
You know how many times this guy Ethan has likely judged people for things that they did more than a decade ago just because they do not align with him politically? Like, that seems to be his whole shtick, is that If you're a conservative because he's very obviously a big-time liberal, well, it's just you. He's never going to give you the benefit of the doubt. He's going to take your words and misconstrue them. But when it's someone who's on his side of history, well, he's going to ride with them to the very end.
That's
I don't want to see
crazy.
it. It's irrelevant. That doesn't make it okay. It's not relevant, though. Is that a gross thing to do? Is it unacceptable? Yeah. But, like, the anti-cancel culture warriors all of a sudden are like, wait, liking tweets from 7 years ago. Why are we even talking about Mr. Beast's friend? Because she's Mr. Beast's friend.
Yeah, and Mr. Beast has the biggest platform literally in the entire world.
Since this time, Kris transitioned and is now Ava.
And that's fine, but it doesn't just absolve you of all the nasty shit you were doing before you transit.
He missing the whole point, bro. This nigga literally missing the whole point. Like, he making this shit sound like, oh, just because it's old, it's cool. Like, it is what it is. Like, bro, this is a serious situation. Then you got to think, bro, he's friends with the biggest YouTuber on the planet, gang. Of course people gonna feel some type of way about this shit. This shit ain't about to go nowhere. Bro, this nigga, like, what? You know how much publicity into this shit? Like, brother, it's so much. Like, that's why you gotta watch what you do, bro. Like, no cap. Like, nigga, 21 fucking with a 14-year-old. Like, come on now. You know better, Kris. You know better. Ava, whatever. I don't even know what to call you, bro.
To give you an idea of how fucking long ago this was! Stop being defensive. You follow Kris on Twitter. Dude, this was a completely different time. I was in high school when this happened. I had no idea who fucking Mr. Beast was, and neither did Mr. Beast. He wasn't even around. What are you saying?
I think that the point they're trying to make is that every single time this type of topic comes up, whether it's someone actually like trying to talk to someone who's underage or just having this type of peculiar behavior, you always seem to be on the side where you are literally rushing to defend the person who's just being absolutely disgusting.
Are you trying to cancel Mr. Beast too? Because he had that in his living room? It was in Mr. Beast's living room. Should he be canceled too? You can't ever defend Mr. Beast ever again. Don't ever defend him or watch him.
Yeah, Mr. Beast doesn't have a bunch of old tweets linking him to this freak.
Exactly.
And suggesting that he was a massive fan of him. I guarantee you that if Jimmy was doing that shit back in the day, it would have been brought to light long ago.
Brought to light, bro. That shit would have been got brought to light, bro. Whatever Mr. Beast did in his past will currently come to light, bro. Because this nigga, he literally the biggest YouTuber ever. You know how many people know this man? Bro, that shit would have been got exposed.
His feet would have been held to the same fire.
It shows a bias. Towards what?
Towards creeps.
Do you want to keep acting like Mr. Beast should be canceled forever or something?
No one one time said Mr. Beast should be canceled. You're the only one bringing him up at this point. I mean, everyone really just wants Kris to come out and explain why he was into that weird shit.
You should not be apologetic. I'm not apologetic, and now you're literally misgendering Kris.
He's probably more upset about that than he is about the core matter that Kris was on some weird shit. I mean, this guy's brain is so dense. It just honestly starts to make me a little bit upset. Like, how can someone be so confident in this way of thinking and just be so wrong?
You're spelling it the way she changed it to, but you're misgendering her. So I think that shows that you have a pretty severe bias, actually. You actually have a bias.
He dick eating bad, bro. He dick eating too bad, bro. Like, you and Ava got some shit going on or something? You see how hard up he is defending Kris, bro? Like, damn.
That leads you outside of reality and away from logic and truth.
Dude, it has to be one of the most ironic statements I've ever heard in my entire life.
Why are you being defensive? Well, you're just changing the complete conversation because you don't have anything to say.
Yeah, it's got to be the most ironic video of all time. Listen, Ethan, get some help, bro. As for Kris, we're gonna need some answers. Like, in my opinion, Mr. Beast don't really need to say shit about this. But Kris, like, if you want to continue to have a platform online, you need to explain yourself a little bit. Like, him just wiping his entire Twitter clean, it just does not look very good to me. But y'all let me know what you guys think down below. I will continue to keep y'all updated on this situation. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other internet news out here needs to be covered, so I'm out. Peace.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. But y'all comment below y'all thoughts on this situation. Bro, hopefully Kris been and responded, because we need some answers, gang. That shit, I ain't lying. Even I don't give a fuck how old it is, bro. You can't just get away with something like that, bro. No cap. But y'all comment below y'all thoughts on that, bro. Let me know. FSD out, bro.